Let's move to the Toronto Raptors, CT, who blew out the Magic on the road by 30 tonight. They were, of course, led by their star two-guard DeMar DeRozan, who had 31 points, his fourth straight effort of at least 30 buckets. His head coach, Dwayne Casey, happy to have DeRozan on his side.
Is just his maturity. The game is slower for him now. He's taking what the game has given him. His teammates are doing a good job of getting him open. The offensive spacing has been good to allow him to get open. He's playing through contact. He's creating contact. He's gotten stronger in his body. So all those things together have helped him. His confidence level of playing with the Olympic team this summer, two-time all that growing and father time is very important also.
Let's go next level-ish with DeMar DeRozan, who again had 31 points against the Magic in the Raptors' 109-79 win on Sunday. Fourth straight game and 15th time this season that DeRozan has scored at least 30. He only scored 30-plus in 14 games all of last season. Why do you think DeRozan has had such a breakout this season, CT? And is he legitimately in the running for MVP considering how good this Raptors team is?
Well, let's start with the first question. I think the reason he's having a breakout season, some of the reasons that his coach, Dwayne Casey, mentioned, playing with a high level of confidence, playing with the Olympic team. Anytime you play with the Olympic team and you're around other great players, that certainly builds your confidence level. And then him just continuing to mature, this being his 8th season in the league, he's a lot more aggressive this season with the Toronto Raptors, taking a career high 21 shots per game.
Right.
When you look at him tonight, he was 13 of 21, so just on his average pretty much for shots per game. Also getting to the free throw line, averaging about 9 attempts per contest, so really taking it to the rack and developing that contact. But as it pertains to the MVP conversation, in the conversation, but certainly I think it's James Harden and a Russell Westbrook, and I should put Russell Westbrook first, James Harden second, and then the others, Anthony Davis or DeMar DeRozan. If you remember, DeRozan started the season off real hot. 5 straight 30-point games, but he doesn't necessarily do much else. But when you look at Russell Westbrook, of course, filling up the stat sheet with the triple-doubles, James Harden scoring and distributing, leading the NBA in assists, the bearded one is. So DeMar DeRozan, I think Toronto, too, not necessarily a flashy squad, where he plays, doesn't get all the headlines and accolades of a guy who's going to play in Houston or Russell Westbrook, who we know. I just don't think, as good as DeMar DeRozan is, two-time All-Star, I just don't know if he's a household name. We know a Harden, we know Westbrook. He's certainly having a great season, though, and he can take Toronto a long way playing at this level.
I'm not by any means insinuating that DeRozan was a scrub prior to this season, but would he be better suited for maybe a most improved player, or was he already good enough as an all-star? Because his scoring has jumped big time this season, and he's been so consistent. But would he better fit that conversation maybe than the MVP, or is that maybe off base?
Probably so. To your point, I think he was an all-star last year, so it's hard to put him in a category of most improved. I could think of some other guys who probably have taken some bigger leaps than a DeMar DeRozan, but he certainly continues to improve and is a big reason why the Raptors are playing so well.